Well, hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. This is Mr. O, and this is the second part of our lesson with bubble letters. And part one, we were learning and practicing. Part two is we're going to get closer to what our project's going to be using the gel pens. So, what you need for today, paper, and it can be copy paper, pencil. I use a Ticonderoga, and an eraser. It doesn't matter what kind of eraser. It could be a pink eraser. Just have an eraser. You don't need to kill that. And then you will also need a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, you can use the edge of a book or fold paper in half, nice and even, and use that edge as your ruler. What you may also want, instead of using copy paper for your final sheet, you may want to use a piece of drawing paper. I'm going to go on copy paper because I'm going to practice before I go to final. And so I'm going to use my name. In all the examples that I have, I'm just going to grab a random one here. You can see we just used our first name. And if I was teaching this as a class lesson, I would tell students, use your first name, your last name, have a minimum of 4 letters, especially if you use a nickname. But you will find that if your name's Joy, you're kind of out of luck. You just got 3 letters in your name, so you go with 3 letters. In all the examples I've shown you, we see that the students put their names going horizontally. This is art. You can be a little bit more creative. It's easy to demonstrate, going horizontally. So that's why I do it. But I'm hoping that students would be a little more creative. But sometimes you have to be shown that, especially if you haven't done anything like that. Now, I drew my pencil line a little darker than I normally would. As you can see, I'm going at an angle. And if you're a heavy pencil user, it's okay. That's why we have an eraser on hand to lighten things up. Don't worry about that. We always work on getting our pencil lines lighter, especially when they're only guidelines. And I'm going to adjust the camera here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And you're going to see that I'm going to make a modified T. So I'm going to do the word Tony. And I'm just trying to figure out the angle. I'm going to do the T here. And then I want you to see what I'm doing here. I'm not going to go off the page. I'm just going to modify my T. So it looks like I did an artistic choice there. And it's okay to modify your letters a little bit as long as they still look like the letters. The biggest mistake that people make when they're doing this is they'll jump from capital letters to lowercase letters, and you need to choose what you want to do. All capital, capital and lowercase. Doesn't matter if it's all lowercase. No, it's not an English class. I know there's probably some English teachers who wouldn't be happy I say that, but they'll get over it. I tell you what, in art, we have to get over a lot of things, don't we? What do you think so far? I better adjust that so you can see the last letter. And I understand my video equipment isn't the best right now. I have new stuff coming. So please be patient with me. And you see this little empty space I have at the bottom of my paper? I will be able to fill that in with the Y. And I really enjoy that. So I got this going. And I would probably practice this quite a bit. Sorry for the camera adjustment. I will probably practice this a couple times. Now, as you can see, I'm very sketchily, which means I do a lot of pencil lines, and I sketch it out. I just don't draw. And you can do either way. Practice your name, put it on a final paper, and in the next lesson, I will just demonstrate how the gel pens work. And you get going, and you just spend the next few days enjoying yourself, relaxing, and doing some line designs. we'll just see you next time. And the most important thing, when you're sitting home and you're alone, just know you are really not alone. There's many of us who are watching these videos with you, have the same loves and likes as you do, and we just haven't connected together just yet. So you guys have a great day. We'll see you next video. Bye-bye.